from Las Vegas at the Convention Center at Cowboy Christmas, and there is so much going on here. It is getting busy, and then it's going to completely die out because the rodeo is going to start. And I think it's so cool because we have had so many different people up on the stage here at the ranch, and somebody that didn't play but is really good, Jarrod Morris. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah, I like to keep people thinking that I'm good. I just never play.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's why you use my first and last name.
That's
so then
right.
you can be famous.
That's
Jarrod
right.
Morris.
That's right. Yeah, I was just walking by, and you just grabbed me.
I know, right? You just never know what happens in Vegas.
Totally. What time does it normally shut down?
This shuts down at 4 o'clock every
okay.
night. So it gives you time to be able to make it to the NFR, which starts at 5:45,
Yeah.
which is way earlier than it has been in
I know.
the past.
I kind of like it.
I do too. It
Yeah.
leaves us a little bit more drinking. NFR time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're going tonight, and then, but it's nice because you can like go get dinner after the rodeo.
Yes.
That's what we've been doing. It's just like booking dinner for after the rodeo.
Did you guys go last night?
Yeah, we went last night too.
What'd you think?
It was killer last night.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, the barrels was like super salty, and then Saddle Bronc was really good.
Right? Oh, when I saw Wade Sundell hit and was sore, and I'm like, oh no.
Like when he
Wade
got bucked off in the Grand Entry?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, not in the Grand Entry.
okay.
No. I was talking about during.
That was him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I mean, I felt bad for him because I think he was carrying a flag, but he was just kind of like, I don't know. He didn't really see it coming. It was funny though. He got up and like took a bow. I was laughing pretty hard.
Yeah.
I felt bad for him.
It's amazing with those Grand Entry horses. I don't think a lot of people realize with those horses. I took care of some for 3 years. We worked them, and it was you were here a week prior to the rodeo to kind of get them acclimated to everything, but they never quite. They're kind of like us in Vegas.
Yeah, you sort of don't know what you're gonna get.
Right.
You saw him like after he like played it to the crowd, which he did a good job. I don't know if I would have had the gumption to do that. But when he was walking out, you saw him shaking his head. Lord knows what he was saying.
Right,
You know,
exactly. I know Patrick Smith got bucked off of one quite a few years ago, and they were running through the middle of the arena, and it just went nuts and just broke in two on them. And it is. You just got to run with it.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it just adds to the whole thing. I love it so much. It's just such a cool sport, and there's so much stuff that we have a couple friends that have never been to the NFR that came with us this year. And it's such a different environment than a lot of the rest of the country and other things that go on. I mean, like when they pray at the beginning or do the national anthem, people are out getting drinks and stuff, and like the whole place, inside the arena, outside the arena, silent. Everybody stops.
Yeah.
And like you go to a Cowboys game or something, people are still milling around and they don't care.
Well, and I love at the end of the national anthem, everybody starts hooting and hollering.
Heck yeah.
You know, it is, we are country proud. We are American proud. Yeah. And that's such a cool thing. It almost gives you goosebumps every time you think of it. And especially when you play that national anthem, and that beautiful Palomino down there is just amazing. So
yeah, and they get a lot of good people to sing the national anthem. Yeah. I get a lot of anxiety though when I see it happen.
Yeah.
That might be one of my greatest fears.
Yeah.
Is singing the national anthem.
It's an easy song because we all have known it since we were kids, but it's so super hard for you guys being in the spotlight.
I don't know if I can do it, honestly.
Yeah.
I'll be back there like nipping on something, just getting the courage. Like,
right? Oh man. So speaking of courage, you not only do music, but you also are a farrier. And I gotta tell you, that takes courage right in itself. Because
or you just gotta be stupid. It might be more of that.
You gotta have a good back. That's definitely.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to. After a while.
Very true.
So I mean, it's something that has become such a big part of my life, and it's given me an opportunity. Like early on, I was able to like make a living and play music on the side, and so now it's kind of one of those things that sort of has become who I am. So I'll never really quit doing it. I've already started scaling back quite a bit, but the wife's got barrel horses, so I'll always have to shoe her.
You're always gonna have to.
Always have to do it.
Wow, she married well. That's a smart investment.
Smart barrel racer. Heck yeah.
Very true.
Sure.
So now you've got some new music coming out. I know it's not coming out yet. You said you're dropping it on the 15th.
Correct.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I just had a single come out in September, and then I got one coming out on the 15th.
Fantastic.
And then I'll have another one coming out in beginning of February.
Okay.
So I'm doing one like every couple months.
Nice.
And then I have an acoustic cover album. It's a bunch of like really obscure acoustic songs or cover songs.
Yeah.
Like I have like a Rihanna song on there, and I've got like a Cher song.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Like they're obscure, but they're all my style and like stripped down acoustic, real cool stuff. And so we were going to do that as an EP in the new year.
Awesome.
And then just release singles off my record all year long.
Fantastic. Well, I tell you what, we have gotten requests for you up here, North Iowa, Southern Minnesota. We do our Texas Country and Red Dirt Country on Saturdays and Sundays, and sprinkled in, I'm sure everybody's seen that before, or heard that before, I should say, sprinkled in all over the place. And it's always, I can always tell when we throw in a Texas artist, because all of a sudden I get all these text messages. Who was that? I don't know that song. I love that song.
Why do you think that is? Because it just sounds a little different?
Well, I think we don't have a lot of Texas country being played up in the Midwest.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of radio stations that are able to play that stuff because they're under corporations and everything. And I think it's a sound. We're right north of y'all on 35. We don't have near as much construction as you guys do on 35. But, I think it's getting to be a lot of the artists are coming up Minneapolis, Des Moines, and we're right in smack dab in the middle of it.
Heck yeah.
So we're kind of getting all of you guys.
Well, so we're not really playing through the winter, but in the spring, starting in April, we'll play for 3 months and probably 30, 40 shows. And so we're finishing booking that whole tour out right now. So we got to play up where you're at.
Yes.
What's the venue?
Mason City is right where we're at. Clear Lake's right next to it. Have you ever heard of the Surf Ballroom?
I've heard of it.
So that's where Buddy Holly played his last show. Okay. So that's our main hitting venue.
Let's do it
there. I think that would be great. What we need is comments on
where should we play
right now. If you have places where Jarrod should play, definitely type them in the comments. If you know somebody, message us. We always love to take suggestions and all of that stuff.
Or if there's somebody already booked up there, and we could open for them or whatever.
So that would be great.
Let's just do it.
Or he'd do, backyard barbecue. We could probably do that too.
or like your daughter's, like third birthday. Or something.
It would be perfect. Absolutely perfect.
That's my target market.
And if you have a pony, it's even better.
Yeah, exactly. Totally. Yeah, we can do both. We can shoot, play your birthday party.
Yes, it'll be a heck of a party. Yeah. So where can they find all of your stuff aside from our station?
Yeah, just everything online. My website online, and Instagram and TikTok and Twitter.
Do you like doing the TikToks?
Define like.
Like it as in you don't absolutely despise it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't despise it because I appreciate it's free.
Right. Exactly.
Like somebody like me, I'm a blue collar guy from Texas that just writes songs, and I can get that out, and now millions of people listen to my songs. That the only way that happens is the internet and social media and stuff. So it's do I love it? No. Do I try to minimize the amount of time I spend on it? Sure. But I can appreciate the fact that many people go listen to my music just based on a little video I do or something.
Using your music on their videos too. Yeah. I've heard that quite a bit with your music, so that's pretty cool.
It's super cool. Yeah. It's really rewarding. In different, it seems like every day there's kind of a new version of social media that somebody's using your music in a different way that you ever thought was possible. So it's cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Goes from a song that you just write in your room or while you're working to all of a sudden you got
all these viral
viral videos so it is cool. It's rewarding.
That's awesome. Well, we appreciate you so much. We can't wait to play you some more. Can't wait to pull on that new song that you've got coming out and drop it on the 15th. And so hopefully everybody keeps on hitting on those notifications of when we go live, because you just never know who we're going to be able to pull here onto the Country Moose, like great artists and farriers, Jarrod Morris.
That's what we do, that's what we love. Love it.
That was another On the Road exclusive with Britt.
That's perfect, we'll take it.
Social Butterfly.
I can't believe this thing went viral. On 93.9 The Country Moose.